Lloyd will be joining me a little bit later on to talk about his fabulous concert. And also, I've got the lovely Nia from Merched Moor as well on International Women's Day, talking more about the great work they do here in the county. Now, though, always great to catch up with my lovely friends from the Three Amigos and the Dollies joining us here in the studio this morning. I've got Ness, one of the Dollies, and Gizz from one of the Amigos. Good morning, my lovelies.
Good morning. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, morning, Turk.
Good morning, my man. Nice to see you. Tell me, right, how many years have you been doing this, Ness?
22.
22 years.
Yeah.
Incredible. And I guess it's quite a sad announcement, but at the same time, fully understandable because you have been doing it for over 2 decades. Yeah. But this is going to be your last year of doing the Easter run and the Christmas.
Yeah. It's my last year of being out there and being seen and being done. I will be there to support any others that want to carry it on and to point them in right directions and to help them with anything else that they need, obviously. But I won't be out doing everything and being seen. I won't be in Castle Square with buckets and bunny rabbits and Father Christmas and all the rest of it, sadly.
Well, to be fair, Ness,
I mean, be on the sleigh for Christmas, but that's a bit 50-50.
I mean, you have done so much. You know, it's been incredible seeing how much the Three Amigos and the Dollies has grown and evolved over the years, and just not forgetting the amount of people that you've helped and supported along that journey as well.
And I'm hoping that other people will carry it on without me, but I have to make choices for my own sake, for my own health, and preserve what bits I have in order to be able to commit to my working role, which is what helps pay my bills and pay my mortgage and keep a roof over my head. I have to make priorities, and sadly, this means I have to give it up.
Yeah, you've got. I mean, you've got to. I mean, at the end of the day, you've given 22 years of your life to this incredible cause. So thank you for everything that you've done to help organise these incredible events.
I've loved it all, I'm not going to lie. Even though it's been exhausting and tiring and I've been cold and wet and miserable and ached like mad when I've left and stuff, I've still loved it. When it gets to the actual days and you see the faces and you see the people and you see how much it means to other people, it makes it all worth it. Yeah. So I am seriously going to miss it. And it's been a really, really difficult decision to make. And it's taken me years to get to the point where I say I can say it, and I still don't totally feel like I want to say it, but I have to.
Yeah. Needs must. Well, I'm sure whoever your successor will be, they've got some big boots to fill, but hopefully, there's going to be, a bunch of people that want to come along and help the Three Amigos and the Dollies with these, 2 big staple events in the county. The Easter run, the big toy appeal. Gizz, I mean, it's been incredible, isn't it? 22 years of just watching this grow, and it's amazing seeing the smiles on those children's faces when you take to the roads. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, when we started it all 20 odd years ago, there was just a handful of us, and on the first run there was only a handful. Now we're in the hundreds. People turn up. Loads of bikes out there. We're involved with the Pembroke Town Council, Pembroke community teams, the Lions, the Variety Club. All these sort of people all come out and support us by marshalling different bits and pieces and that sort of thing. And the general public being there on the side of the road waving and what have you, just it makes us feel like we're doing something right.
Yeah, it's a fantastic event, and also Gizz, you're sort of going to be taking a bit of a step back as well. I mean, again, you've been doing it from day dot.
Yeah, we Ness and I have discussed it, and our health has been deteriorating over the past sort of 5-10 years, and it's time for us to step back a little bit. We'll still be there in an advisory capacity sort of thing. I'm not sure yet how this year's going to pan out for me health-wise. Hopefully I'll still be able to continue doing the Christmas toy run. But if not, then I will be there to advise those who want to take up the baton and take over from me.
Yeah, fabulous. And thank you as well, Gizz, for your dedication. I mean, it's not just the runs, it's all the presentations that you need to go to and all the interviews you need to do, all the press and everything that goes with it. It's all year round. It's all year round, isn't it, Ness? It doesn't stop.
Well, we're talking about Christmas already. Mm-hmm. We're looking at what we're going to be doing in Christmas, what sort of time we want to be starting to set things up and launch stuff and get the posters and stuff done. So we're talking about Christmas in March. Like most people aren't even giving it a second thought and are still living off last year's. but we're already starting. So people tend to not realise that there's that sort of much effort that goes into it. So, and the bits and pieces that you have to do in the background, like even just to be in places like Castle Square, we can't just turn up. We have to apply for street licenses. We have to get permission. We have to sort out what's happening with that. Who's coming? Who's going to be there? How are we getting the stuff there? There's all sorts of logistics to it, but it's been worth it, 100%.
Yeah, a lot of hard work, but as you say, it's fabulous. And we've seen you at Tesco's recently, and tomorrow you're going to be at Castle Square in Haverfordwest.
You can bring us along an egg, or come and put some money in the bucket, or just come and say hi.
Bring us a coffee.
I'd say I'll bring you a lot of coffee
and
tomorrow.
If anybody's interested in becoming a volunteer, you don't have to have a motorbike to be a volunteer. And if you're interested and want to know some more, please feel free to come and have a chat with us.
And the reason for all these events really is just basic awareness, isn't it? Just say, look, we've got the run coming up. Get your Easter eggs to us, and just get involved, enjoy it.
Yeah, it's nice for us to be out there and see people. Anybody who's got any questions and stuff can come and talk to us as well. I love having it at Christmas time when we have Santa and stuff out, because the kids all love to see them when we're sat there. But it's just nice to be out and about with it. And we do end up taking in quite good donations. A lot of the monetary donations that we're able to then present, so the checks we give on the day, that money is collected by the days we spend standing out with buckets. So without us doing that, there would be no money to donate.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate anybody and any amount you put in that bucket. If you've only got a penny to spare, that penny can break the bank. That could be our £1,000 last penny that we needed.
Yeah.
So always appreciate it, no matter what.
Every penny counts. So coffees, maybe some donuts as well wouldn't go amiss.
They always love donuts.
I'll say the weather's looking good tomorrow as well.
Thankfully.
So you can see the three Amigos and the Dollies on Haverfordwest Castle Square tomorrow between 10 and 2. So pop along with your Easter eggs and your coffees and your donuts. Look after them, please. And the run, crikey, it's 2 weeks on Sunday. That's come around fast.
Yeah, it has sneaked up on us. And thank you very much, 2024, for making Easter so early.
Ridiculous. The kids, I mean, the kids break up 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
What is that all
about? It feels like they've literally only just gone back. Like we were still giving out thank yous and finishing off Christmas when we needed to be starting to, we've had to overlap Christmas and Easter because they just happened so quickly. It just feels like it's literally just jumped on us because it's so early this year.
It is super early, isn't it?
But things are looking good. We've got some lovely drop-off points that are doing really well. We've got Tesco's in Haverfordwest. We've got Fishguard Co-op. We've got Kilgetty Co-op. I can't remember all of them. We've got Wheelers in Narberth. There's a few. If you look on our Facebook page, there is a list of all the drop-off points if you need to access one. We'll be taking them in Castle Square tomorrow. Anybody's got one and they're not sure where they can donate one, just give us a shout. The wonderful Upton Farm are storing them all for us in their cold storage, so they'll be seeing plenty of us. They already have.
Big thank you to Adrian and the guys down there for taking care of them for us.
How many eggs are we talking, Gizz?
Last year was 2 pallets, 4 foot square, stacked about 3 foot high.
Wow.
So it's a lot of eggs. I mean, counting them would be hundreds upon
I'm not
hundreds.
counting.
Yeah, a lot of chocolate.
Yeah. I'm not counting. We filled a van full. I'm not counting them.
A lot of chocolate.
We was asked to count toys at Christmas, and that was an absolute headache. But we did it because the store asked us to. So at the end of the day, we'll try and work together and keep everybody happy, keep everybody sweet, and hopefully we have a good run and we have a good showing.
Did you count the toys?
We counted
not all of them. We had to count them for
Haverfordwest in Pembroke Dock.
Pembroke Dock Tesco's.
Tesco's
only because there'd been an incident with one of the trolleys. But
sad.
Just out of just Pembroke Dock Tesco's trolley, I think if I remember rightly, we had close on 300 plus.
Wow.
So that's just out of one trolley. I have already emptied Tesco's trolley, and there was a delightful couple whose name I don't know because they didn't know them, who donated an entire trolley's worth of Easter eggs.
No.
So, yeah.
Serious?
So whoever they are, if they happen to be listening, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
So,
Lot of love, crikey. A whole trolley full of
whole trolley full of Easter
Although,
eggs.
have you noticed this year? I think probably because cost of living crisis and things, they've made these lovely little eggs that are a pound.
Yeah.
£1.50. They're really cute, and they've actually got little mini eggs or buttons inside.
Yeah, they are, and they're good
lovely.
ones.
Yeah,
and we've also had a couple of other bits and pieces as well, because not all kids can eat chocolate, so it's been nice to have a couple of other bits. So, although we did have a random bottle of toilet cleaner, but that's all right, because we'll give that to the hall so they can keep the toilets clean after we've left. So we'll still make use of that one. So thank you, whoever put the Harpic toilet cleaner in there.
Interesting move, that one.
We've got very lucky with Pembroke Dock Cricket Club have offered to support us with the venue for the end of the run as well. So
great.
It's been really nice to have them as well. And I have two lovely ladies, Anne and Lisa, who are making all the delicious cakes. They are the ladies who made them last year. So anybody who had a piece of cake last year, you'll be pleased to know it'll be the same delicious supplies.
Lush.
So yeah, really good and really nice. They went down really well, so it's nice.
And the run then, Gizz, is fast approaching. 2 weeks on Sunday the 24th of March, as we were touching on very early this year. It's all to do with the moon and all sorts of things. I won't go into that now, but it is early this year. So Sunday, 24th of March is when the three Amigos and the Dollies run is happening. All the usual, so Gizz, it's leaving Pembroke Commons at 1 o'clock, and then where's it off?
Yeah, we're going to be leaving the Commons at 1. I believe we're going round Pembroke once, then out across the Upper Lamphey Road, out through Lamphey, Hodgeston, Jamestown, onto Tenby, round the bottom of Tenby by the arches there, up then to the New Hedges roundabout, down through Saundersfoot then, round past the arcade and back up past the hotel there, straight out of Saundersfoot, and follow it back through then to Pentlepoyer, to the little mini roundabout in Pentlepoyer there. Turn right there and head down to Kilgetty, and then from there, then we'll be heading back into Pembroke Dock. I believe we're going to come all the way back as far as Aldi's roundabout and turn up and go up Ferry Lane and across High Street, the top road as people call it, into the cricketers there in Pembroke Dock, where Carl Williams will be making us most welcome.
Yeah, he's absolutely star, Carl. Absolute legend. He does a lot for the community over in Pembroke. Good friends of ours as well. Yeah. Lots of love, Carl, and all the crew at Synergy.
And I have to add a massive thank you to Pembroke Town team, who have agreed to come on board with us and help us with some of the marshalling at both sides.
Fab.
When we end and when we start, they're getting involved and helping us. They really, really appreciate their help with that. It really makes a massive difference.
I'd like just make one other comment on the route. If you're out and about in your car or on a bike, guys, and you see us out and about, the marshals are there trying to keep everybody safe. So if you're on the route and you're riding the route with us, please obey what the marshals have got to say. If you're part of the general public appreciating what we're doing, then please just be patient with us until we get out of your way. We'll only be a couple of minutes holding up junctions or whatever. And it is just to keep everybody safe.
And enjoy it. It's an incredible spectacle, isn't it? We say this every time you do a run. Just enjoy it. Yeah. Park up. Get the kids involved. Give a clap, give a cheer, because you're not ever going to see this number of motorbikes on the Pembrokeshire roads. It only happens twice a year. That's it.
Yeah. Twice a year in that kind of quantity. And it is and a lot of people do sit back and enjoy it. It is very, very rarely, and very, very, very few people that we have the odd comment and stuff from. And we are aware that we cause traffic chaos, and we do appreciate everybody's patience with it. And same for those that come on the run. If everybody rides safely and sensibly, everybody gets to enjoy it.
Oh, that's going to be great. So we'll see you at Castle Square tomorrow. Please bring your Easter eggs with you, some coffees and donuts for the three Amigos and the Dollies, as they're going to be out there for 4 hours getting your collection. So do look after them. So pop that as well. Feel free to put a bit of cash in the bucket. And the big run itself, Sunday, the 24th of March, leaving the Commons at 1 o'clock. It's going to be fabulous. And of course, we'll keep you updated with all the latest traffic and travel news on the day as and when those delays are happening. Ness and Gizz, absolute pleasure having you on the show as always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for your support, because it all helps.
Yeah.
Hey, it's what we do.
We can organise it, but without getting announcements out, without people donating, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't go anywhere. So
we've got the easy job. We just shout about it.
But we need
you put the graft in, and thank you for everything that
but we need
done.
You guys just as much as you guys help us. So.
Too generous. Too generous. But yeah, I mean, thank you for your incredible commitment, both of you. 22 years is phenomenal. I have been in multiple different guises over those years, and it's just been incredible following your journey and how much you've done. to help the people of Pembrokeshire, all of those children that are in the hospitals, during a difficult time, whether it's Christmas presents or a nice bit of chocolate. It's made a huge difference. So please support the Three Amigos and the Dollies. If anyone would like to join the team and help Ness and Gizz pass on that baton, please.
And if it's still going when we both retire and we're still hanging on to a thread of health that makes it viable, we'll come back.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you're not really going to go anywhere. You will still be involved. You just it's one of those things as part of your life, but you just can't be at the forefront. You can't be leading and marching all the time. And
there is a possibility of a third event this year. You have to watch our Facebook.
You're supposed to do Ness Gizz. Come on.
Watch out.
Announcing your retirement. Hang on a minute. We'll just do one. We'll have one big blowout.
There is another event that one of the girls is organising at the moment, primarily on her own, which is a possible go-karting event in the Haverfordwest
Fab
in June. So watch
Westworth karting, hopefully June sort of time. Same as what we did last year, if anybody was part of it last year. The lovely Jenna does a lot of work. She's pretty much following up behind me, and I'm hoping that between me and her, she can sort of take over doing a lot of what I do, because she's doing a lot of what I used to do and doing a really good job at it. So just keep an eye out on our Facebook page and keep an eye out for posters.
Fabulous. Oh, good stuff. Well, I'm glad there is people that are supporting and taking it.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Ness, again, thanks for joining us here on the show today. Absolute superstars. And also love to you both.
And you. Thank you very much.
I will see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. It is the daytime show, all with Ocky White Travel, celebrating 60 years of making those holiday dreams come true. How fabulous is that? I'll tell you how you could be winning a cruise as well. Yeah, you heard right. You could be winning a cruise for you and another with our good friends at Ocky White's. More on that just after 11. Up next, a bit later than the norm. It's your local artist of the week.
Friday. It's time to feel good with Pure West Radio. Ocky White Travel, celebrating